is an infringement of our freedom of speech and right to vote because our current first-past-the-post voting system has the potential to leave 49.9% of voters unrepresented. The Catholic social teachings of rights and responsibilities and the call to family, community, and participation fit into this issue because fair representation is our right, and it is up to us, the citizens, to protest and lobby the government and do everything in our power to make a change regarding this issue. Now, according to the official church encyclical entitled Rerum Novarum, it is in man's power to exercise his choice not only as to matters that regard his present welfare, but also about those in which he deems may be for his advantage in time yet to come. This means that man has the power to exercise choice in matters that affect society. Additionally, according to the encyclical entitled Pacem in Terris, man has a right to freedom in investigating the truth and, within the limits of the moral order and the common good, to freedom of speech and publication. Now, who did you vote for?
I voted for the NDP candidate Pat Martin, but I really wanted the Liberals to win. However, I know that the only candidates that stand a chance in Winnipeg Centre are the NDP and conservative candidates, and I really do not want the Conservatives to win.
Well, that's just the issue. Under our current first-past-the-post voting system, voters oftentimes pick the candidate they hate the least, rather than the one they like the most. This is called strategic voting. Now let's see what another voter has to say. Who do you want to win this election?
I honestly don't care. I am so fed up with our current electoral system. I actually spoiled the ballot because my constituency, Winnipeg South, is a safe seat. No matter what, the Conservatives will always win.
Yes, that's another major flaw with our electoral system. Some constituencies are designed in such a way that one party will always win. This is called a safe seat. Actually, in the 2010 UK election, according to the Institute for Public Policy Research in England, this federal election was decided by 460,000 voters. This is only 1.6% of electorates. Now, the vast majority of constituencies were safe seats where the outcome was already decided, and in this election, only 31% of seats were marginal. And out of those marginal seats, only 1.6% of people actually voted for the party that was elected, and thus they essentially decided the outcome. The Conservatives win a majority with only 39% of the vote. We have also seen the third lowest voter turnout in Canadian history. Only 61.4% of people showed up to the polls. Here's what we propose to fix the problem. We propose a system of proportional representation called the Single Transferable Vote System, or the STV system. Proportional representation is a system that 21 out of 28 European countries have already adopted and is thus the preferred system in Europe. Now, here's how this would work in Canada. The current ridings are expanded into larger ridings with multiple seats. The number of seats is determined by the size of the population in that specific riding. In order to gain a seat, a candidate has to be above the winning line. So if there are 3 candidates, the winning line is at 33% of the votes. Now the process would look as follows. Voters rank candidates in order of preference on the ballots. Any candidate who is above the winning line gains a seat automatically. If the candidate is above the winning line with more than 33% of the votes, those extra votes go to the second choice candidate, and so the voter's second choice candidate is honored. Next, we figure out if anyone else is above the winning line. If not, the last place candidate is eliminated, and their votes go to the second choice candidate. And this process would repeat until all the seats are filled. Now, the purpose of this is to maximize representation amongst all voters. Now, let's see what an expert political analyst has to say. What benefits do you see from the STV electoral system?
Well, given the change to proportional representation, or also known as the PR system, every single vote will count because there are multiple seats up for grabs. The parties are not just battling for one seat, they are battling to get the highest percentage of voters. Additionally, if a voter's first choice is not elected, then their second choice will be honored. Furthermore, a coalition government is a common result of the PR system and is beneficial because parties are forced to cooperate with each other.
For the reasons that we have presented today and all the information that we have shared, we thank you for listening to our presentation.